Hey my loves, what's good? What's good? This is Afro Spiritual. Hope you're well, hope you well. Happy Wednesday. I hope y'all been well. Listen, I want y'all to know something real quick. I do apologize for not making an episode in a minute. But the thing is, I've been sitting on an episode. Not only on how to be able to go about talking about it, but at the same time, I was also instructed to rest. I was instructed to be still. And from there, I knew that my next episode was going to be a word. A spoken word. Not something educational per se, but speaking of the understanding of what it means to be in a position of where your faith is tested and what it means to grow in your faith, deeper in your faith, with your faith. Even us experienced practitioners, my loves, we still get tested in our faith. Even though that we're consistent and we do everything that we possibly can, we're still human. And we still have our moments where our faith will be tested. There will be moments in your spiritual journey where you are going to feel like Job. And for y'all who is not familiar with the story of Job, to summarize it for you, the devil went to God to make a bet in the understanding that the devil can make his most faithful turn against God. Job was a man who had land, a loving wife, children. He had some wealth. God let the devil wreak havoc on Job's life, but the thing is, Job, despite being homeless, despite being sick, despite his wife and his children dying, his lands being seized and taken and everything, he did not lose his faith in his beliefs. Until eventually, God said enough. And for Job's faithfulness and devotion, his portions were doubled. Twice the amount of land, twice the amount of children, and then some. The reason why I say this is because recently I came out of a period of my faith being tested as well. And trust me, again, we're human. It's not fun in the moment. It's not fun. It's one of those understandings where it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be fearful. It's okay to have doubts. It's okay to panic. It's part of the human condition. But the understanding behind it is that though the way might be unclear, though the way might be uncertain, do you have enough trust in the forces in which you venerate, the forces that which you walk with, in your ancestors and your spirits, to take their hand regardless of the fear, and trust them enough for them to lead you where you are meant to go, to be brought to a better place? Not everything is clear cut. Not everything is going to be given to you up front. Sometimes these tests of faith that even experienced practitioners go through is a reminder that you must venerate and show your dedication in this way of life, because spirituality is not just something that you do on the side. No, it is a way of life. It's a way of living. It's a way of breathing, walking, moving, mindset, everything. Sometimes you'll be tested to see, can you still be devoted in the worst of situations, in the most uncertain of circumstances? Because it's easy to practice and venerate when things are good and things are being freely given to you because you're doing good. But when you're down, when you're struggling, when you're in the season of winter, even though it's brief, when you're in the midst of a storm, can you still get up and practice? Can you still get up and have faith? Can you still have enough trust? Sometimes it's hard, but it's in moments like those that really test a practitioner to see if you're really about it, to see if you're really about walking that path and that way of life. And I don't want people to sit there and think that, oh, you're being punished. No, honey. Oh, no, you're not being punished. You're not being punished. Because usually you didn't do anything wrong. It's simply the understanding. For most folks, it is so easy to love when things are being done and given to you. But when things are not being done and given to you, can you still love? Can you still tend to that relationship? Can you still have faith and trust that regardless, though nothing, you might not see anything moving, that they still got you? For some people, that is hard. For ones out there who are really about their practice, not gonna lie, yes, we do freak out, but we still get up and do because we believe enough. We have enough conviction behind what we do to still get up in the morning and make even the smallest and biggest of sacrifices in dedication to the forces we work with. For example, the situation I just came out of, test of faith. There was, for a split second moment, I only had $35 to my name. For a second, for a moment. And I still have bills to pay. What did I do in the moment? I used half of my money to put forth to getting things done for ceremony, and I used the other half to at least feed myself. And from that moment, after I made that sacrifice, giving up half of the bare minimum of what I had, my portions doubled, tripled, quadrupled immediately. I was taken care of because I had to remind myself, regardless of the situations, regardless of if I'm on top or at the bottom, at the very least and at the most, I have my ancestors. I have the spirits and forces I work with. I have Creator with me, around me, through me. It's one of those understandings where you cannot be fixed on only the material. The remembering and the reminding that all this does come from within you. And it's rooted within you first, before it's anything outside of you. So for those who are in their moment, in the midst of the storm, where your faith is being tested and tried, I want you to remember something. Keep going. Keep doing. Keep showing that love, dedication, and veneration. Keep giving the praise and that worship. Keep making those sacrifices, even if you're on your last dollar. And you will be surprised at how you will come through. Stare adversity, your fears, your doubts in the face. Don't shy away from them. And know that because of who you walk with and who walks with you and stands with you, that you will always conquer, overcome, succeed, and triumph. Faith is not something you just have, my dears. It is also an act and an action. With that said, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Even though, in my opinion, it's not an episode, it is simply a spoken word. And I'll be back with more episodes, getting back to the education, the elevation, and the perspective of community. Y'all take care. And much love to y'all. Have a great day.